Jaron "Boots" Ennis was at the top of the welterweight division, a figure that kept everyone else on edge. He had the titles, the talent, and the knockout power that made him a legend in the making. So when he revealed he was moving up to the competitive 154-pound division, fans anticipated an exciting showdown. They expected a bold statement.
I'm trying to tell you, 154, man, it's mine. 154 is mine, and they're gonna see, and they're gonna see, just stay tuned, and like I said, when I handle business October 11th, we're gonna see.
Instead, the fight sparked widespread controversy. The outrage started as soon as the opponent's name was revealed. For months, the boxing community had eagerly awaited Ennis's transition to junior middleweight. This division was filled with dangerous fighters, a place where legends emerge and hype trains can quickly derail. Fans envisioned epic battles with names like Virgil Ortiz Jr., Jesus Ramos, or the top champions in the division. They wanted to see Ennis challenged against bigger, stronger opponents. Instead, he signed to fight a man few American fans had heard of, Uisma Lima. The backlash was immediate and harsh. The internet erupted with claims that Ennis was avoiding top competition.
All right, Jaron "Boots" Ennis is fighting this dude named Uisma Lima, whatever. I seen him fight versus Aaron McKinnon, the Irish fighter. Hope I said it right. Didn't look anything special to me, and Boots also put on his Instagram, on his X account when he announced the fight that he didn't really care what nobody else thought about the fight. He makes smart business decisions by using that Floyd clip, and like I said, this is I feel like in Philadelphia, he could have just did what Apollo Creed did in Rocky 1 and just picked a random name out the boxing book. And this would have sold more. This is a joke. I seen this guy fight at Southpaw. This is a complete joke.
Fans who had once admired his courage now labeled this matchup a mere tune-up, a safe fight to boost his record. The sentiment was unmistakable. This was a huge disappointment. For a fighter with so much energy and a claim of being willing to take on anyone, this felt like a backward step. The criticism hit him harder than any punch he had taken in the ring. But while the boxing world was busy condemning him, Ennis's team revealed a surprising truth about the matchup.
Rankings, look at the victories lately. He's been on the road beating undefeated guys, left, right and centre. Top 10 with 3 governing bodies, IBO world champion. It's a real fight, and it's someone that's going to be coming to win. We know that within our extension with Jaron Ennis, we signed a new multi-year deal with him, and he's also signed to fight Virgil Ortiz if he comes through Lima, and that's a massive fight, one of the biggest fights in American boxing. So it's must win, October 11th. It's going to be a brilliant fight because, as I said, Lima just comes with bad intentions and with a lot of ambition. But get your body used to 154, get the victory, and then all the big names are coming for Jaron "Boots" Ennis.
Team Ennis responded with a defense that told a different story. They insisted this was not their first choice, but their last option. They claimed to have reached out to everyone in the 154-pound division to set up a major fight. They contacted Jesus Ramos, a tough and highly ranked contender. They tried to arrange a matchup with Serhiy Boachuk, known for his relentless knockout power. However, they received nothing but silence. One by one, the big names became unavailable. Fighters were injured, had prior commitments, or simply ignored the calls. The narrative shifted quickly. Were Ennis and his team avoiding the competition, or were the others avoiding him?
As a fan, I don't like the fight. As a fan, I don't like it. But that's only me speaking, and I can only speak of it as a fan, basically because I don't know the insides. I don't know what's going on the inside. I don't know who's at the negotiation table. I don't really know what happened. All I know is there were specific people that were supposed to be accepting the fight, and Lima was holding the last straw, so the short end of the straw. So he got it, and it is what it is. A lot of fighters today, they don't communicate well. Like if there's a problem within the source, they don't address it. They just stay quiet about it and then give you cold shoulders and shit. Oh, 250? Fuck that, you should take it. They're not realizing that sometimes the 250 is less than what the fighter is typically getting paid, or that's probably their highest pay.
A new theory began to spread, suggesting that the best fighters in the division were waiting to see how Boots performed at the new weight. They wanted to observe from a distance, determining if his power and speed would transfer before risking their own careers against him. Amid the politics and drama, people overlooked the most important detail. The man standing across from Ennis in the ring was far from an easy target. He is a legitimate champion known for ruining undefeated records.
You, Uisma Lima.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that?
Feeling great about it. Excited to be at a new weight class. I'm ready. I'm ready to put on a show. Make a big statement. Let everybody know that I'm here at 154. And like I said, we coming for everybody. So I'm ready to make this big statement and handle this business. And then get these other guys out the way.
So who is Uisma Monstro Lima? Critics might dismiss him as insignificant, but the facts tell a different story. Hailing from Angola, Lima has quietly built a record of 14 wins and just 1 loss, with 10 of those victories coming by knockout. He's not just any contender, he's the reigning IBO World Champion, a title he earned by dominating opponents in their own backyards. That has become his specialty. Lima has made a name for himself as the underdog, the fighter brought in to lose. He has defeated 3 undefeated fighters in a row, proving his ability to prevail against the odds. He thrives in hostile environments, unaffected by crowd pressure, and he is full of confidence. When asked about facing the feared Jaron Ennis, Lima stood firm. He made a chilling promise to the boxing world. When I finish with Boots, people will know me. His record is striking, his confidence is solid.
I want to fight only the big names because I think I'm a big name. But people don't know because I don't have big promotion about me. But when I finish this fight, when I finish with Boot, people will know me.
But it's the physical reality of this matchup that worries experts like renowned trainer Greg Hackett. For the first time in his professional career, Jaron Ennis will not be the bigger, stronger fighter in the ring. This is central to Greg Hackett's analysis, and it's a daunting prospect.
I understand you got to respect every fighter, and he is bringing something to the table. He is the naturally bigger man, and the fact that Boots is bringing the energy back to Philadelphia, I'm super hyped about that. I'm hyped about that. I mean, I don't care who he's fighting. I'm hyped about that. And they bringing it home. You know what I'm saying? But I watched Lima. Lima, skill-wise, he can't hang with Boots. But it's something I see in him strength-wise. Like, he goofy. Like, he the type, he'll throw a punch and fall on you and knock you off balance. You know what I'm saying? So it's little stuff that I was watching. I ain't gonna go all the way into it, but it was little stuff that I was watching that it's not saying that he's good at it, but it's like that he has like positive attributes, you know what I mean, in his games, let's say. You know what I'm saying? But skill-wise, I don't think he can keep up with Boots. You know what I mean?
At 147 pounds, Boots was a physical powerhouse, capable of overpowering his opponents. But Uisma Lima is a natural junior middleweight. Hackett notes that Lima has an awkward, overwhelming strength that can't be measured in training. He describes Lima's fighting style as one that could throw a punch and fall on you, using his weight and size to disrupt his opponent's flow, drain their energy, and create chaos. This matchup goes beyond simply trading punches. It involves dealing with the crushing weight in the clinch and the physical grind of battling a larger opponent.
This is where the game slows down for Boots. You know what I'm saying? This is where a lot of those shots that you seen him miss, a lot of those shots gonna land now. So the key is not to get excited. The key is not to get excited because it's gonna be easier offensive-wise, but defense-wise, it's gonna get a little tighter. You know what I mean? It's gonna get a little harder. You're gonna have to make sure you're really covering. You have to make sure you're really rolling under shots, really catching shots, slipping shots. You know, you're gonna have to be really accountable for those movements and the timing of it because you're dealing with bigger men, the punchers. Now we about to start really punching. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, that's why I like the fight though. I like the fight.
This new challenge is about enduring round after round of pressure. Ennis can't rely solely on his superior skills. He must prove he can withstand the raw, punishing physicality of a true 154-pound fighter. Yet the physical challenge is only part of it. Hackett pointed out that Lima's biggest advantage is that he is a complete mystery. According to Greg Hackett, fighters like Uisma Lima are the most dangerous opponents a champion can face. Why? Because there isn't much footage available on them. Unlike top American contenders who grow up in the same amateur circuits, Lima remains an unknown.
Here's the thing about what people outside of the sport don't understand. These be the dangerous guys because there's not a lot of tape on them and you don't really know them on a personal level. What people don't understand, a lot of these guys in America, it doesn't matter the race. A lot of the guys in America, they've been around each other in the gym, or they've seen each other at the amateur tournaments, or they've sparred each other, stuff like that. This is a guy that really is unknown.
I seen one fight of him and I seen a highlight tape of him. And that's it. So it's not like a lot of tape that I can see. Who's had to really go in there and learn as he worked. Learn who he in there with as he working. People think it's gonna be easy based off the style. Put that back. People think it's gonna be easy based off the styles, but really, who's gonna have to figure him out on the job?
Team Ennis can't study countless fights to identify his habits, tendencies, or weaknesses. They are in many ways entering this fight blind. Hackett emphasizes that Ennis will have to evaluate Lima on the job, in the ring, while punches are flying. Every second of every round will be high stakes. Ennis must learn Lima's timing, power, and patterns in real time, with no room for mistakes. A single miscalculation against an unpredictable power puncher could lead to disaster. This turns the boxing ring into a high-wire act without a safety net. This unexpected element raises the stakes significantly. So while Ennis certainly has superior boxing skills on paper, Hackett cautions that the game has fundamentally changed for him. This is not just a weight class change, it is a move into an entirely different game with a new set of daunting rules. Greg Hackett explains that at 154 pounds, everything slows down for a fighter like Boots, which can be a dangerous double-edged sword. Ennis might feel faster against slower opponents, allowing his combinations to land more accurately, but the counterpunches will be heavier, harder, and far less forgiving. At welterweight, Ennis's incredible athleticism and reflexes could often bail him out of mistakes, but at junior middleweight, that margin disappears. A lazy jab, a sloppy retreat, or a missed defensive maneuver is no longer just a mistake. It's an invitation to get knocked out. Hackett emphasizes that Ennis must strive for defensive perfection. Every move must be intentional and precise because he is now competing with fighters who can end a match with a single clean shot. This bout against Lima is no longer just a debut. It's a significant test to see if his acclaimed skills can truly withstand the best in the division and whether he has the discipline to navigate this treacherous new landscape. Is this a calculated risk for Jaron Ennis or a smart way to ease into a new division before facing the biggest names? Fans are divided, critics are doubtful, and a quiet yet dangerous champion from Angola seeks to make a name for himself. This fight is no longer simply about winning or losing. It's about what comes next. It will shape the next chapter of Jaron Ennis's career and answer the pressing question: is he really ready for the challenges that lie ahead at 154 pounds? So, that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.